lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
They sound just like you, Tuck.
Oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Hey, take it away, man.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
To the candy
I'll let you lick that lollipop.
Licky, licky.
Go ahead, girl, now don't you stop.
Don't stop.
Keep on going till you hit the spot.
Right on the top there, yeah.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly.
I touch the right spot at the right time. Lights on or lights off. She likes it from behind.
Candy shop.
Candy shop.
I'll let you lick that lollipop.
Licky, licky, lollipop.
Go ahead, girl, now don't you stop. Keep on going till you hit the spot.
Ooh.
Wouldn't it be crazy to take a shit on the moon? Your shit wouldn't necessarily float, but it would fall to the moon's surface very slowly. There's a metaphor in there somewhere. You're listening to Bug and Moss.
Whoa, there is a metaphor in there somewhere. For what, I'm not sure. Feels like a Monday, though. From the Skittering Studios underneath your favorite rock, it is 7:04 o'clock on the Bug and Moss morning telephone show. I am Moss.
I'm Bug.
And that was the Chordettes mashed up with 50 Cent. It was Lollipop mashed up with Candy Shop, created by me and Tucker years ago in a single day on a whim.
It's a vibe.
It's the first time I've ever gotten copyright struck. I cut down the Jay-Z video, or not Jay-Z, the 50 Cent video, and put it up I mashed it up with the Chordettes TV appearance of them singing and stuff, and copyright struck on YouTube.
The only thing copyright does is get rid of art.
Yeah, man. Huge bummer. Also, I hear like a crazy echo. If you hear that on the show, you let me know. And also, I'll do nothing about it until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good morning to everyone hanging out with us. Thank you for joining us here. Happy Monday. Good morning to Coyote Astronaut. Good morning to 60 Watts Lightbulb, Colin M. Parker, Sid the Kingmaker, and Eamon. Good morning, Eamon.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. This morning, I have a new game. I've invented a brand new game that I'm going to bring to today. That will be very fun, and you can play along at home as well. The game itself, I'll go ahead and tell you, it's called Acronym Yoga. It's acro yoga, but for acronyms.
I love acronyms. I like yoga.
What have you got, Bug?
I have a film buffering, I think.
A film buffering, you think?
I can reveal the answer to our long film buffering. I don't have the final clue written down, but I am pretty sure we did it.
Did you see that Matt Bliss also submitted a film buffering to the email?
I didn't.
Well, there is something to be seen over there. We've got some voicemails hanging out in the voicemail box.
We have got to do some voicemails today.
We got some emails hanging out in there. So it's going to be a fun show for you. I hope you're doing well. I see that my computer is complaining and listing all of its stats, but I'm going to choose to ignore that for the moment because I don't think it could possibly be that important.
Yeah, I mean, also, what are we going to do about it?
Yeah, what am I going to do
What's that stat even mean, Daddy? Dante up? Okay. Well, I'm up too.
Well, Dante's the audio system.
Yeah,
so
but what does it mean up?
It means it's up, it's running.
Well, I can tell that
the
as
service.
it's working.
Yeah. Well, if it wasn't working, many things could cause it. So that's an important one to list.
I guess. Whose side are you on?
Coyote Astronaut says, I'd also be very grumpy after 357 hours of uptime. Mm-hmm. So whose side are any of us on?
That's so true.
Colin says, that's like turning on your car with 17 lights on and you just go, okay, off to work. That's extremely bug coded.
It is. I love the shade from Daddy where it's just like vitals system has been running for 357 hours without a restart. By the way, if anyone fucking cares.
By the way, if anyone even cares a little bit. We got a bunch of cool stuff planned for today. What should we do first? Let's go ahead and start with you revealing the answer to the long-running vague buffering that's been going on. In case you missed it, all of last week, Bug dropped a single clue that wasn't even finished being written each day to see if anyone could guess the film. I couldn't get it. I gave up completely after like 3.
Yeah, I'll do a quick rundown minus the final clue because I really think I said it, but I didn't write it down.
Okay.
So the quick rundown of the clues I have written down is a young man goes on a field trip and, however, his actions cause someone he cares for to... The man hires him to take, and he realizes he is the one who. The man begs him not to reveal, and then fucking something else. Anyway, the movie was correctly guessed by Egg Queen on clue number 1.
Oh, really? On clue number 1?
And Coyote Astronaut was very close on clue number 1.
Okay.
The
Didn't
answer.
somebody say that was their grandparents' favorite movie?
I have no idea.
That was in our Discord. I think someone else made a guess. I don't know if they were right or wrong. If you don't know about it, we won't cover it. Please continue.
Okay. Well, the movie is Sam Raimi's 2002 Spider-Man starring Tobey Maguire.
What?
Yeah.
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man starring Tobey Maguire?
Yep.
Wait, so can you read that top clue again?
A young man goes on a field trip and...
Gets bitten by a spider.
Yes.
Next one.
However, his actions cause someone he cares for to...
Tell him that he's a superhero now.
No, be murdered. With great power comes great responsibility, his uncle says to him.
Okay, next one.
The man hires him to take, the man being J. Jonah Jameson, the answer being photos of Spider-Man.
Let me guess.
Oh, okay.
But okay, fine. Photos of Spider-Man. Next one.
And he realizes he is the one who
Is not Spider-Man.
is Spider-Man.
Oh, well, there's a lot of sort of changing subjects in here. So
The man begs him not to reveal.
the pictures of Spider-Man.
No, this is the character who is the Green Goblin, but also Spider-Man's best friend's dad begging him not to reveal to his son that he was the Green Goblin.
This makes less sense the more words you say.
Yeah.
But the less I understand it.
I do not remember. I really think I gave the final clue, but I don't know. It was probably something. I think it had to do with the fact that at the end he and Mary Jane agree that they can't be together.
Okay, sure.
So anyway.
Lightbulb says, oh, okay, I haven't seen that one.
Mason hasn't either. I don't know why he's so butthurt.
Colin says, have you ever seen it, Moss? No, I've not fucking seen it.
We are going to. It's the best movie ever.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Why are you so hateful to me?
I'm not hateful. I'm just not a superhero guy.
You know I like this.
I do, and that's
and
why
you're so mean.
That's why I want to watch it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm sorry if that sounded derisive. I'm sorry about your Spider-Man.
I'm sorry about your Spider-Man.
Sorry about your Spider-Man.
Whatever.
Sorry about your Spider, man is a T-shirt that I want.
Yeah, I like that.
That's very good. Well. Colin says it was one of the greatest, still is, but Brand New Day now exists, y'all.
I don't know what that is.
Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think it's like a Neil Patrick Harris thing. It's a brand new day, and the sun is high. All the birds are singing. That's your Spider-Man. Probably.
Yeah. Oh, that's the new Spider-Man movie that Little Caesars is doing the Webberoni about. I did see...
I'm sorry. The Webberoni?
Yeah, it's a pepperoni in the shape of a web.
Oh, I think I saw that, and I didn't see it in context. I was like, what the fuck happened to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say... I have no problems with Tom Holland or Andrew Garfield as people. I just don't believe they're Spider-Mans.
Isn't Andrew Garfield a priest from Fleabag?
Nope.
Is that Andrew Scott?
Yes.
No, I think it's Andrew Garfield, dude.
It's not Andrew Garfield.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It isn't.
The Irish guy, right?
Yeah, but that's not who Andrew Garfield is. Andrew Garfield is the one who played the guy who wrote Rent. In Tick, Tick, Boom.
Oh. Yeah, I don't remember him. I don't remember what he looks like at all.
You have a lot of opinions about him every time you see him, so I'm surprised you don't.
Andrew Scott is Fleabag, says Matt Bliss. Thank you. Andrew Garfield is the other Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Andrew Scott is one of the hottest men alive. I don't know what it is about him.
Andrew Scott is... it's that he talks so fucking quiet and you just want to shut up and listen. He has that, it's like that teacher thing where if he was on Rate My Professor when I was in college, there would have been some chili peppers and we all would have been like, you know how everyone just shuts the fuck up when he starts whisper talking?
Oh boy.
That's the vibe.
I never was on Rate My Professor, but I never went to college, so I guess that makes sense.
It honestly would be fucking crazy if you were trolling Rate My Professor.
Yeah, it would be weird. Bug Fan Club says he was so good in Sherlock.
He is very good in it.
Coyote Astronaut says Webberoni, the Spide Francisco treat.
That's right.
Colin says, as a Tom Holland Spider-Man truther, you'll believe it for sure in this one. But also, I know superhero stuff isn't for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I watched the first one with him in it. I like Tom Holland. I think he's great. I just don't think I buy him or Andrew Garfield as nerdy and kind of shitty enough. I think Tobey Maguire, maybe by being a real life dirtbag, just it really comes through the kind of incel energy I need. So I don't know. I like him as an actor, but I also think the first movie, maybe the other ones are better. I think the first movie kind of suffered from the way it was written.
Also, there's some talk in the chat before we move on and play one of our other games. 60-Watt Lightbulb says, I went to see the Odyssey yesterday and did not like it at all.
Yeah.
I've heard that too. I've heard that them shooting it on IMAX specifically made it like not as fun to watch because like the way you have to shoot for that. But I don't really know. I don't know duck about beans when it comes to Odysseus or
yeah.
I can't think of a single other name to match with that, if that gives you an idea.
I have not seen it, but I have heard actually interesting discourse in regards to like what people are expecting from the story itself and then like what was removed / what was added to the mythos. Overall, I think like make your weird movie that not everybody's going to like. I hope more people do that.
That's kind of where I fall on most things. Sid's like vibing over here with all my opposite opinions again today. I don't know enough about it. The only discourse I heard about the Odyssey was the like incel-y stuff where people are like, this is so woke. And that's it. That's all I know is that it's woke and it's an IMAX now.
Well, people just think it's woke because Elliot Page exists in it.
It's woke and it's in IMAX.
Yeah, it's woke
now.
because Elliot Page exists. Elliot Page is too hot for people. They can't deal with it.
I just meant that would be a fun advertising campaign.
It exists in IMAX now?
No, to say be like my film. This film is out. It's woke. It's in theaters now.
My film is coming out as woke.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, 60-Watt Lightbulb says, it's fine if you liked it, but I did read the OG Odyssey, and it was not what I wanted from the Odyssey.
Yeah, I didn't see it, and I will say that every clip I've seen of it has not made me want to see it. It is something I was excited about when I heard about it, and then I was like, I don't know.
And Bug Fan Club says, my landlord raved about Matt Damon in the Odyssey, in case you want to know how the retired French feel about it.
I did not know Matt Damon was in it.
I didn't know that either.
It feels like you got to put a trigger warning on that.
That's a little bit of film talk for you to get the show started this morning. I think I want to bust out my brand new game, if that's okay, Bug.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are y'all ready, chat?
Yeah.
You ready, callers?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, what about a very small internet quiz?
So this is a game that I am calling Acronym Yoga. Bug, you're going to stretch some muscles, and I want you to flex your knowledge of common acronyms. These are in no particular order. They're in the order that I thought of them right before going to bed last night. You should probably be aware of these. I don't think a single one will surprise you, but I'm curious how many you can answer correctly.
Me too. I think we're all curious.
Yeah. So I need to make a timer happen. And I just realized I did not set that up.
Should I set one?
I can go ahead and I can set a timer right here.
I could just put it on my phone.
That's true. You could set a timer on your phone. How long should you have to guess these?
I don't know.
You don't know? How about
many are there?
90 seconds. I have 42 of them.
Okay, I can have 90 seconds, you say?
Yeah. And the way it's going to work is I will list the acronym. You have exactly one guess to tell me what you think it stands for.
Okay.
You guess, I will tell you the answer and we'll move on and we'll see how many of these we can move through.
I hate the iPhone
as we
timer.
go. Is it not treating you well? Okay.
I just hate that I can't set a timer for 90 seconds. I have to set it for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
What? Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
It would just be nice.
Yeah.
It would just be nice, guys. It would just be nice.
Okay. So you got that timer for 90 seconds?
Yeah, I'll hit start when you tell me to.
All right, Buggy, you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. RGB.
Red, green, blue.
Correct. RGB stands for red, green, blue. RCA.
Real cars and...
No, it stands for Radio Corporation of America.
Okay.
Those plugs, the kind that have the pin in the middle, the ones that are red, white, and yellow, those are the RCA plugs invented by the Radio Corporation of America.
That's a useless acronym for what that is.
USB.
Universal Sub Bus.
Universal Serial Bus.
Damn.
Sorry, Bug. NFL.
National Football League.
Correct. Absolutely. CMYK.
Cyan, yellow, magenta, kryptonite.
It is cyan, magenta, yellow, and key, which means black. That is
fucking whatever.
That is additive, subtractive printing colors.
Okay.
ASPCA.
Animal Advocate Society Pet Cat Animal.
ASPCA is the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
Okay.
How about LED?
Oh, lights. Engineering dominance.
I'm sorry, Bug. LED would be a light-emitting diode.
Oh, sure.
DVD.
Sure. Digital video distribution.
Oh, so close, Bug. Digital video disc, or I would have accepted digital versatile disc. And it sounds like your phone timer is going off.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that all we get?
I think that's all we got.
We got through 8. I was worried we'd run out, and I have 42 of them.
Okay, this is exciting. We've got this game for a while.
Wow. Okay. You ready? Do you want to do another round real quick?
Yeah.
Now that you've gotten warmed up?
I'm down. Do we like this? Do we want another one?
Yeah. Hey, chat. Did you guess? Did you get these correctly?
I think chat is talking about the Odyssey. I think we're doing this for us.
Well, that's fine. I think this is very fun.
Hell yeah.
I also will be posting this in the Discord so you can quiz yourself if you want to later. Let's do one more round. You ready, Bug?
I'm ready.
How about a very small internet quiz?
All right, another round of acronym yoga. You have 90 seconds to guess the acronym.
Yeah.
Tell me what it stands for.
Okay, I have to start the timer over. I fucked it up.
Oh, because I said it, and then you hit it, right? Yeah.
I'm ready when you. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. CD-ROM. What does that stand for, Bug? You can start with CD.
CD stands for celebration disc.
It stands for compact disc, read-only memory.
Yeah, okay.
How about number 10, RAM?
Ready active memory.
It's pretty close spiritually, but the answer is random access memory.
Okay.
How about this one, NASA?
National Space
NASA,
National Admiral Space Administration.
Oh, it's the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Sure.
Here we go, Bug. This is a given. USA.
United States of America.
Yeah.
That's just because of propaganda that I know that.
IBS.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Correct. OBS.
Obsolete system. Wait, no. Yeah, obsolete baby system.
It feels that way, but no. It is the Open Broadcaster software.
Okay.
GIF.
Generate images fast.
I'm so sorry. It stands for Graphics Interchange Format.
Oh.
How about PDF?
Paper, digital, file.
That feels right, but it's actually portable document format.
Okay. As opposed to other documents which aren't portable.
How about GUI? Oh, your phone timer is going off.
Graphical user interface.
Wow. Okay, Bug. There you go. That's not too bad. You got some of them right. Congratulations
Hell yeah.
to Bug. We got down to number 17 today, and Bug, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations. That is acronym yoga.
This is a fun game and I like it. Also, shout out to everyone in the chat who I very lightly roasted for talking about the Odyssey. I love it. I love it when you guys are having conversations that are completely separate.
Please do. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what we're here for. This is just like a little corner at a cafe. We're just being loud.
Yeah. This is an open mic.
Yeah. Matt Bliss got compact disc read-only memory. Colin Parker said CD's nuts.
And that's real.
And Squared said shout out Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Colin said, I love round 1 having NFL and RGB, and then round 2 starts with CD-ROM. Eamon got NASA. 60 watts light bulb. Almost got NASA. Obsolete system for OBS, says Colin. Matt Bliss got GIF. And Square said, I like paper digital file better. I do too. I think that was a good answer.
Yeah.
Matt Bliss says, piles of dog faces. And Eamon says, gooey.
GUI is very strong.
GUI. That's GUI.
Yeah.
GUI. Yeah. I'm surprised you got that one.
I think you just talk about them a lot.
I'd probably complain about GUIs.
Well, same. But I think the reason I know it is because of DMux. I think that's how I understood what it is.
Because you downloaded something from GitHub that had a GUI instead of being a command line interface.
Well, yeah, because I don't know how to use the command line. So if it's a command line, I could use, listen, here's the problem. Here's what I need. I need someone to release something that's like baby's first command line software. And so then they have they just tell you exactly everything to do. Like they give you like a README that's all the commands so that you can like get used to it.
I don't know that there are things like that on the internet out there.
Okay.
We could do a video. I'll teach you how to use the command line.
Yeah, I've used things in the command line in the same way. Command line?
The kids, they crave the command lines.
In the
out
same
there
way.
Breathing in the black dust from the background of the terminal screen.
Yeah, black data. In the same way that I've used, I don't know. I had something, but so it's gone now.
Oh, sorry, Bug. Daddy, the computer at my feet, is accusing me of installing a blockchain app. I would never, in a million years. You will catch me dead before you ever catch me doing...
Where does he get his information?
Blockchain anything. Yeah. Daddy says, my cores are screaming. I've been chugging along for over 3 weeks with no break. My fan's working overtime. And don't even get me started on my disk drive. I swear, it's getting more clogged than the last time Mason tried to install that stupid blockchain app.
Daddy is
Never did that.
Perfect example of the way that these large language models will literally just hallucinate. He is insane.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he's a very, 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 very tiny broken model. Blockchain, 6 Watt Cycle says blockchain app? I don't know what that is. The blockchain is the name for essentially the big ledger that underlies NFTs and cryptocurrency. The whole thing with cryptocurrency is that all these computers that are part of the network mine for crypto by solving math problems to get rewarded with a little piece of crypto. I'm sure you've heard about that sort of thing. And they all also process every transaction that happens with crypto. So someone buys some weed with Bitcoin somewhere in Nebraska, and every computer in the Bitcoin network is supposed to see that transaction, write it to a record, and then keep a distributed copy of that same record so that every computer in all of these places has the same transaction record. And that is called the blockchain. And it is inherently an interesting technology. It's an interesting approach to data storage, reconciliation, and keeping a singular record. However, it's not. It's a hammer in search of a nail in that cryptocurrency is of limited utility, really. And it's mostly used for grifting and avoiding laws and perpetuating scams.
Yeah.
We all, I think, remember NFTs and how those are also scams because those are essentially just storing a URL on the blockchain and telling you that you own whatever that URL represents, whether it's like an image file or something. It's all nothing. I could do a whole breakdown of how stupid and nothing it is.
You should.
However, like Matt said, blockchain is very interesting with potential for good. Unfortunately, everyone does bad stuff with it. It's like an interesting architected system that had no purpose. It was just like, well, this would be a neat thing to do.
And then someone was like, what if I did the worst thing with it, which is, you know how we already pretend to own a bunch of stuff we can't? What if we invented stuff to own and we kept track of it with this?
Yeah. Hey, here's a cool piece of technology. What's the worst thing we could do with it? It describes the way our tech sector operates. Same thing with AI.
Well, I mean, except AI does have practical use.
More evident, could have more evident practical use
being used for things it's useful for, unlike the blockchain, which is just being used for crypto.
Yeah, which is literally doing absolutely nothing. Bring me a good thing happening on blockchain and I'll be surprised.
Can I tell you about a thing that this blockchain being this just like eternal ledger of things made me think of?
Yeah.
I recently learned about the Victorian hobby, which I also just learned has extended into the modern era because Shigeru Miyamoto is about it. I told you about this because this is like pure masculinity to me, like cool masculinity. Victorian men were just so obsessed with measuring things that all of their letters to each other would just be like, bro, guess what I measured? I'm traveling. Guess what I measured? Guess how long it was?
Amateur metrology.
That's so awesome. Like, I kind of want to get into it. Like, I want to have my measuring tape and just be measuring things as reference objects in my life.
And just like writing to people being like, guess what, Margaret? Today I measured a table, 71 inches.
Yeah, keeping my little ledger.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think that's very fun. It makes sense, I guess, when you didn't have iPhones. to do that as a
What
hobby.
do you mean?
To be like, well, I'm bored.
Oh, I thought you meant you could like really effectively use your phone for measuring. And I'm like, I think it's good for a lot of stuff, babe, but not that.
I mean, it's like 1421 or whatever, and I've just smoked 400 cigarettes, and I'm sitting in a parlor, and I'm like, Whitaker, I'm bored. Fetch me my yardstick.
And you say that, and I hear you, but I also feel like this. So, when we all talk about how nostalgic we are for being a kid, because I think a lot. I was talking to Atticus about this the other day, and I was like, I think when a lot of people say, I'm so nostalgic for being a kid and I had so much time to do stuff, I think we're nostalgic for being bored. I think we're nostalgic for that feeling of sitting around and being so fucking bored that you have to get so creative and invent stuff to do. And I don't know who needs to hear this.
I do.
But you
Wow.
can still be bored.
That's a good point, Bug. I think you're right. I think you're really right.
I think we have to let ourselves be bored. This is part of what I'm talking about when I'm like, don't take your phone everywhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes go somewhere without it.
Huh. I never thought about being nostalgic for childhood as being nostalgic for being bored, but I think that's a big part of it. Like Eamon said, it really is that damn phone.
That's
sometimes.
a shirt.
Yeah, it really is that damn phone. Boredom is important. We should check up on the chat really quick. Eamon says, I despise the command line, but I will use it. Ugh, so many things I do could have been 2 buttons and a file selector.
Yeah.
I kind of want to make you a peripheral that is just 2 buttons and a file selector. I would use it also. I would love that. Colin said instead AI is making Minion memes, so like great job everyone.
Yeah.
The Minion memes have been nonstop. We just watched a Frankie Faye video. I think it was a new Frankie Faye video about the Minion that got crucified. It was another one of those art history videos. It's very good. Matt Bliss says AI and blockchain are just the forceps, the gap into which we insert more capitalism. God, I hate the way you said that, but yeah. Huh. Bug Fan Club says, let's have a session when I'm in town where Moss and I talk crypto, and I'll tell you about how people are using it for fraud and how to never listen to anyone asking for money. Yeah. 100,000%. Yes, please. When you're in town, come on the show. We can talk about that all day. I'm so down for that. N Squared says, low key, I have a lot of fun using the Measure app. No judgment here. Amateur
this
metrology.
is a safe place.
That's where it's at. Colin M. Parker predictably says, hey, bro, guess what I measured? I mean, yeah, surely I'm sure that's a thing. That obviously.
I hope so. I think guys just need to talk to each other, man. Whatever it takes.
I like the idea of couching it in a bunch of normal measurements, though.
Yeah.
Like the run from my driveway to my staircase is 73 feet.
And you specifically measure a lot of stuff like carrots and shit, but only really short ones. And then you put your dick like in the middle of all those.
You just put PP. So they're like, oh, is it like pickle plant?
Yeah, they'll know.
Stupid. Matt says laser measurements the shit though. Pointing a laser, getting the distance is pretty solid
cool
these
as
days.
hell.
It is pretty fucking cool that we can do that. Sid the Kingmaker says my pinky has an indent for the phone, so I have to have it on me at all times so it can be placed there. You must understand.
Yeah.
I don't know if this has happened to y'all, but it happens to me. I rest my phone on my pinky like that, and my hand will go numb right here. It's no good. It's no bueno.
I know that this might sound crazy, but when that happens to me, I stop holding my phone like that and often will get up and stop using it.
Amos said where she grew up, the annual flood storms would cut out power for a day or two, and we'd all play board games around the fire and then go swimming when it settled down. Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. I mean, the flood storms and cutting out power, it sounds amazing, but not, you know what I mean? It's like amazing, but obviously that's a problem, but like what a vibe that is.
It's a vibe.
That feels like living in an episode of Ed, Edd and Eddy for a couple minutes. I feel like, you know?
Yeah, also, I know that the etymology for board game isn't like this, but in my head, it's always come from being bored.
Oh.
I know it doesn't, but it's so funny because that just feels like a tie-in to me.
It's spelled different. I think that's a joke older than history, Bug.
Well, yeah, but it ties into what we were saying.
That's totally fair.
Like, I've never been like, I'm having a lot of fun and really entertained right now. Let's throw a board game into the mix. Instead, it's like, what are we doing? I don't know. Let's put a board game in.
I guess I can understand that. We played a board game last night, Steampunk Rally, one of my favorites
Very
of all time.
fun.
It's 7:31. We've swung through the arc and we're coming into the bottom of the hour, maximum velocity towards the bottom of the show. And it's time to mention that this show is made possible by our supporters on Patreon, patreon.com/bug-and-moss. You can join the freak forest of creepy critters and strange weirdos for as low as $3.99 a month, or as high as, I don't know, however much you want. Patreon.com/bug-and-moss. And a huge thank you to our community partners, specifically today, our community partner, Eva Mae Morin, whose book is coming out this month. Eva Mae Morin writes kissing books. Her debut, Check You Out, comes out on August 25th of this month.
If you don't buy it, you're going to be sorry.
You're going to be
really
sad.
Good.
It's available for pre-order from Amazon and from her website, evamaemorin.com. Bug devoured this book in like one day. We had Eva Mae Morin on this show a week or so ago. You can scroll back until you see her name. Check it out to listen to more about the process. And thank you, Eva Mae Morin, for sponsoring the show. Pre-order that dang book.
I heard from the author herself that if you order the book from her website, she'll sign it. And also there might be like bookmarks and stickers and stuff.
Yeah, dude. Hell
So
yeah.
it'll be pretty cool.
Maybe there's that. I heard that if you order it from her website, she'll also slip a $5 in there.
I heard that might happen, but what definitely will happen is the book will come with extra love.
If you ask her, she'll mail it to me, and I'll give it a kiss on the front, and then I'll mail it to you.
But you'll have to pay double the shipping.
You have to pay. Yeah, you have to pay both the shippings and my $2 kiss fee.
Yeah.
Which isn't
It's
something
a deal.
It's not something I chose. It's a genie thing.
Yeah,
not
it's
a big-
related to
yeah,
a
it's
wish he
it's
made.
it's not. It's a big. Let's just say there's a reason we're in financial dire straits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
kissing.
I wish that people could be like, you're in tax debt, how'd that happen? And I could be like, genie wish.
Genie wish. Yeah.
I wish that was the answer. That's my wish. My wish for you.
I need to back up and chat real quick and read that N Squared said there's a story about Hemingway talking about taking F. Scott Fitzgerald to see Greek statues because he was insecure about his size.
The two most toxic men you went to college with take a trip together.
No, dude, look at this rock guy, dude. See his pee-pee? That's cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I got to say to that. I didn't even have time to assemble those syllables into language. Eamon says, board game, more like board game.
Hell yeah, Amen. Thanks.
Colin says, I saw Eva Mae Morin and Alex yesterday.
Brag. Cool.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Eamon says, I saw a comic book artist who would always ship his work out with a curly whirly in the package, which is legend behavior.
What the hell is a curly whirly?
I don't know what a curly whirly is. I know it's an Australian thing. I'm pretty sure.
Can I tell you something fucking crazy also? My friend, who I will not say their name because I don't want to dox their grandma.
It's British.
My friend's grandma's married name is Shirley Worley.
No
This
way.
is not a joke.
No
Not
way.
a joke. This is real life.
Shirley Worley.
That is a children's book character, Shirley Worley.
She needs to write books. She needs to write children's books like today. That's
It's so
amazing.
cute. Curly Whirly is, ew, why is it called a bendy stretchy bar?
A bendy stretchy bar? A BSB?
It does not look bendy or stretchy. It's some kind of Cadbury confection. I love the word art. It is, what the hell is it?
Does Shirley Curly Whirly fly around on an umbrella?
I think so.
So Matt Bliss says Curly Whirly is like a chocolate-covered caramel spaghetti as a bar.
I'm understanding it less the more I learn.
I'm going to go ahead and I'll throw it up on the screen here so we can take a quick look at it. Eamon says it's highly bendy, but culturally we freeze it and then crunch it and it becomes chewier. I fuck with that kind of candy. I'm a Charleston Chew in the fridge kind of guy.
It's insane to me that this is
Or
bendy
the
and
freezer.
there could not be a single picture that makes it look anything less than so rigid. Like every photo is ramrod straight.
It's funny also because there are photos of it like the one I just showed where it's cracked in half on like a clean line.
Yeah.
But I do believe that it's bendy. It looks
I just
like
really
glue in
think
there.
someone should take a picture of it bending.
Yeah. Eamon says, get Shirley Whirly a Curly Whirly.
I love this. We can mail one.
Yeah, we need to mail one. Shirley Whirly is just incredible. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Avon says if you bite into it, you're going to be chewing for a while. So that it has that texture. I love this kind of candy.
I would like to freeze it so that I don't have to chew it forever.
I love a candy that feels like a permanent addition to my body when I eat it.
I do not like it at all.
Oh, really?
No, I don't like having to chew anything forever that isn't gum.
I like things you have to chew for a long time. I like stuff that's so sour. I like things that make your mouth feel weird after you eat them, which is anything if you eat enough of it.
Every single person I know who likes candy that is clinically bad for their teeth should really not be eating candy that is clinically bad for their teeth. My dad is like this too. He'll like fucking crack a crown on every single thing he likes.
That sucks. Oh, that's rough. 6 Watts Lipo says, I hate stuff that sticks.
Yeah, dude.
And 6 Watts Lipo says, ew, no chewing for an eternity.
Yeah, it's grody. I hate that feeling when you've got like that, like, I like toffee, but I hate it when the toffee is so sticky that you do that thing where you pull your teeth apart and you're like, I don't know if they're all still on the same side.
Yeah.
That felt like damage.
I'm just going to have to restart Daddy because he's freaking out constantly.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sid is still over there vibing with her opposite opinions about candy.
Yeah, Sid, we love you and your opposite opinions.
Yeah.
This is not, you don't have to agree with us.
Daddy also is constantly sending me emails.
We should move on.
Yeah.
And I'll save my film buffering for tomorrow because I want to get to some voicemails.
Oh, okay. Some voicemails, and there's also an email that's sitting there. Let's dip over to the phone lines. 848 Mossbug is the number to call. 848-667-7284. Call it whenever you want. Just whenever you want.
Yeah, whenever.
Yeah. Leave us a message. Tell us something cool. Tell us something fun. 848-667-7284. This is a voicemail from literal stranger Coyote Astronaut.
What's up, Bug? What's up, Moss? This is your literal stranger, Coyote Astronaut. Having a little bit of a case of the Mondays, but it could certainly be worse. And I meant to call last week with this name story. And so now I'm calling in because a lamp called in and reminded me. So I have had many different names or many different variations on my wallet name throughout my life.
Wallet name.
But several years ago, I stopped using my wallet name altogether in person because of a funny thing that happened at my job at the time. To give you some sense, my wallet name has lots of variations in both genders, and I was working a job that utilized the radio a lot to get folks because I worked in a big box store in an electronics department. So anyway, I was on break, and one of our maintenance guys tended to cover the electronics department when I was on a break or at lunch. So I come back, and he looks at me, he's like, so I did a thing, and I don't know what you're going to think about it. I'm like, okay, tell me what you did. And he's like, well, someone came by asking about phones, and I told him what I could, but then I told him, listen, I'm probably not the person you'll work with when you come back, and I don't know as much as the folks who are, like, actually back here in the department do. And so he described the folks that they would probably see, and he's like, and then I didn't know what to say, because at that time I had a lot of, like, brightly colored hair, and he's like, I don't know, like, that guy with the funny hair, I don't know. And then he's like, and she's like, yeah, the guy with the funny hair. And she's like, oh yeah, his name is, wallet name, but all his friends call him Vulture. To which I immediately responded by bringing out the label maker. And this went fine for a few weeks until HR caught on and they're like, hey, you have to take that off. Well, after a while, we had too many people on the radio with names like mine, and my company had a preferred name policy. And I'm like, hey, do y'all mind if I change it to Vulture? Because that's the name that he gave me. And they're like, yeah, whatever, because they didn't think I'd commit to the bit. And now I'm Vulture basically everywhere in meat space.
That's awesome.
Like at church, which is not church like you think.
Yeah.
Or like when I do volunteering stuff. So yeah, that is how I got Vulture. And it is, it's pretty good.
That's so cool.
That
Make
fucking
good choices or not. And be safe. Take care. Bye.
That rules. Thank you, Coyote Astronaut, for the voicemail. That's awesome. So you got a radio call sign handle, and then that's amazing.
I love
so
that
I love
so much.
Yeah, I feel like there is a very there's a specialness to the medium that is store announcement PA.
Yeah.
Like having worked in a grocery store for a while, it was my favorite thing ever when I got to dial star 11 and talk over the speakers.
Dude, never getting to work at a grocery store. I just got that rush by like constantly being a lost child in a grocery store. I just fucking hide so I could hear that hot crackle.
You could hear the tired yet panicked employees.
Yeah.
Describe whatever you looked like. Be like, there's a kid hiding here. That's
And I'd be like,
awesome.
I'd be in the clothes rack, like they'll never find me.
That's so good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cat Astronaut says, we didn't get that much, but walkies all day. All day?
All
way.
day.
All day. 62 Watts Live says, I hated doing that. I don't know. In my mind, it's a venerated medium. It's so specific and location specific that it's just like there's a magic to it.
You know how, like,
I love that.
Grease is one of those movies that you feel nostalgic for or you hate. I don't think you can unironically just love it. It's bad. But I will say that I think a lot about the intercom in that movie. I think about the like chimes and then like the way the intercom crackle sounds.
In which one?
Grease.
Oh, I don't remember it.
Yeah, there's just like a character who's like always kind of stationed at the intercom. It's like a very good energy.
I gotta be so real. I may like Grease less than The Sound of Music.
I think that's completely fair.
Yeah.
I was going to sleep last night and I could not reconcile how batshit crazy the ending of Grease is. And I was just like, man, I think it's because we took a play that, from what I hear, is very good and very much set in Chicago. And then we tried to sanitize it as much as possible and give it mass appeal. And I don't think it went super well.
I didn't like it at all. I don't know much about it. I just didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Sid says if Moss would have said he liked Grease over The Sound of Music, I would have been kind of concerned.
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, that's a red flag. Yeah. Bug Fan Club says something that means nothing to me, but presumably means something to you all. The xylophone and everything.
Yeah, she has like a little chime she plays before she does the intercom, like.
Oh, bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I follow you now.
It's a vibe.
Yeah. Well, it's 7:43 on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show. We got other voicemails. We got other stuff going on.
We gotta listen. Hey, Matt Bliss has sent us some voicemails.
Like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've got a couple of them right here. Mason, do you want Consciousness and Senses or My First Anime?
I want My First Anime. I'm very curious about what this is going to be. My First Anime. My First Anime. Let me see if I can't get the thing to work. Sorry, because it's coming off your computer, which we did not set up for.
You ready?
Yep. No. What output is it? Yep. Okay. Go. Go for it. Go.
Bug and Moss from Monday's chat. Well, quick request about first animes. I was trying to think about it a lot, and because it's very hard to tell, because I had an early introduction to Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z. Those would probably count as the first animes that I ever watched.
But I know what you mean.
The first time I knew what anime was and I sorted out was actually Bleach.
Yeah.
Which came out, I can't remember when.
Bleach was early.
But I remember trying to watch it. I wasn't downloading anime at that stage. This was like years and years before Crunchyroll or anything like that was around. I was going to a website when I had 250 megabytes of internet capacity, I think, available in Australia at the time, and watching 240p sized episodes that I downloaded from a web page that I could watch anytime.
That's so good.
Like, streaming wasn't a thing at that stage, so it was very early on in the game. But Bleach was the first one. That was probably my gateway into every other one I'd consumed since. I was even part of an anime club back in my undergraduate university. I think it was 2007, 8, and 9.
I didn't know you were an anime head,
That was going to a location and borrowing out burned discs from a library-like thing.
That's so
borrow
great.
a few discs, bring them back next time, borrow a few again. And I got exposed to Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, what else?
Death
Note.
Brotherhood. What's that one?
God, there's so
Full
many.
Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell will
Very
forever be my
good.
favorite. Ghost in the Shell.
I still
standalone
haven't seen
Complex
Ghost in
1
the
and
Shell.
Series 2.
I've seen like a little bit
as
of
well
it.
as most of the films up to Solid State Society. Yeah. So that's my first.
Hell
anime.
yeah.
Bleach. Very cool.
Man.
Bye-bye.
You just.
Bye, Matt. Thank you for the call.
That timing
was crazy.
That was amazing. Also, I think a lot. I like how Daddy is just like One Punch Man. How is he associating that with this conversation? That didn't come up at all.
Daddy's replying to Matt Bliss, where Matt Bliss said, "Huge anime head, man. Not recently, but watching One Punch Man."
Okay,
again
thank
at the
God. I
moment."
was like, Daddy is like so incoherent. He's coherent sometimes. Yeah, no, Bleach, I think about a lot, except for the fact where they just randomly. Mason, let me tell you something about
Sure.
anime.
Yeah, dude. What's up?
You know how Game of Thrones went to shit?
Yeah.
That happens constantly in anime because they'll make the show, more of the manga won't be out, and they'll just go, hold my beer. This is what they did with Bleach, and the way they decided to solve it, Bleach is an anime that is effectively about like Shinigami or Soul Reapers. It's about how like this human sort of becomes one of these like Shinigami characters and is dealing with these souls and these hollows, monsters, all this stuff. And when they ran out of manga, they said, you know what this needs? Vampires. Doesn't have any. Let's put some in. So the anime gets batshit crazy out of nowhere.
Why vampires?
Yeah, I don't know. Because vampires are cool, teens like them.
Well, and like Alex just said in chat, hey, Full Metal Alchemist version 1
Dude,
checking in.
where they're just like, hey, I think it would be cool. The kids like Hatalia, right? What if we put Nazis in it? Real ones.
Oh, God.
Like, what if we just did real World War II? It's an alternate world. It's fine. It isn't fine.
It's not
What
fine.
are you talking? People were just making fanfic, and that's okay, and I love that.
Brotherhood was good. I liked it.
No, Brotherhood's great.
But that didn't happen in that.
No, they ran out of the manga in the first one, and also deeply mischaracterized my Kween Risa Hawkeye, which I do not care for. Yeah, we have a lot of anime opinions in this house, so I'll be careful.
Matt Bliss said Bleach was amazing until Aizen disappeared from Soul Society. Then I stopped.
The manga's really good.
Cody Astronaut says, my friends that I hang out with on Sunday nights and I just finished watching Utino last night. I don't know what that is.
Never heard of that. Where's the spelling of that?
UTENA.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, battle something thing.
Battle something thing? Is it like, oh man, if there was a Beyblade anime, I would eat that up. There probably is. Bug Fan Club says, I'm going to be
Revolutionary Girl Utina.
Is that a Beyblades anime? Is like Revolution, like she spins? Get it?
Like one of those like flying fairy dolls.
Yeah,
would watch.
But a Beyblade. Oh man, a Beyblade with one of the fairies on top of it. That would be my shit.
Now we're talking about some real toys.
Bug Fan Club says, Bug Fan Club says, I'm going to be honest. I want to listen to an audiobook with Matt Bliss narrating.
Yeah.
Switch 6 to Bots Light Bulb. Agreed.
6 to Bots Light Bulb?
So don't talk to me, Bug. I got coffee mouth. I got mushy mouth. Colin Parker in chat says, Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, exactly. French Alexander says, Full Metal's your alchemist. Good morning, Alex. Colin says, Dog, where do you think Beyblade came from?
Yeah.
There is a Beyblade anime. It is from 1997, and it's fucking weird, apparently.
Yeah. I see Sid in the chat saying, a wreck out of left field here. Way of the House Husband is so damn good. Agreed. Watched a few episodes. Very charming.
I could not understand that as the way you said it. I see it now.
Oh.
Way of the House Husband.
Yeah, he's like a Yakuza type guy who like just really, his wife works and he just like really wants to like make everything nice for her. It's a good vibe.
That's fun.
Very non-toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
You're just reading emails.
I was looking to see what was in our email inbox to see what we could move forward to next because I don't have an idea.
Oh.
Eamon says, shout out to the Digimon movie featuring hits from Rockefeller, Skank, All-Star, 1 Week, all in one fantastic, very coherent production.
That sounds
I
very
need to see
strong.
Hang on, I need to add the Digimon movie to the movie night suggestions. We have a movie night suggestions channel in our Discord now where people can submit things to. We'll eventually do movie nights and we can all watch them. The Digimon movie. I watched a bit of the TV show growing up and I liked it.
Yeah. I want to move on to an email.
To an email.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Email time.
It was the one that you were reading, and I think this is a great question to take us out on.
Oh.
This comes from Joe Hinkle. Good morning, guys. Last week, you were talking about cool things that your parents did, and it sparked a tangentially related question. Who influenced your musical taste growing up?
Ooh.
For example, my mom is the reason I love 90s country. My sister got me into dance house, and I had a few older cousins that introduced me to Smashing Pumpkins, Radiohead, and other bands of that ilk. Can you all pinpoint the people that got you into specific genres or bands? Also, here's your invite for the next Bird Cult event. And it is a very cool poster for Bird Cult.
Fuck, the last one was on... Oh, it's August now. Oops.
Well, this one's
Joe.
for August.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, but there was another one that I was supposed to go to.
Well, you missed it. This one's for August.
Okay. Music tastes. Getting introduced to really good music when you're younger. Getting like Radiohead. I wish I was introduced to Radiohead when I was little. Colin has called out one of the things that I would say for this. Colin says, my music is 100% my cousin Jeb and Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack. Dude. I would say that the Tony Hawk Underground games, and more specifically, Tony Hawk's Underground 1, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, but more than that, ATV Off-Road Fury 2, which came with my PlayStation 2 back in, I don't know, I'm going to say 2002, had so many good tracks. It introduced me to System of the Down. It introduced me to Linkin Park. It introduced me to all sorts of rock and roll guitar chugging freaks.
Hell yeah.
Singing about how their hair felt and how they didn't like their parents. And it made me excited.
Dude. For me, it's Tony Hawk American Wasteland, specifically for GameCube. I know every single song from this. And the cool thing about all these games, right, is that the music was fucking cool. They were literally getting really cool music from cool bands. And there was a bunch of shit on these games that, like, is still niche. Like, it's still niche or underground music that's like, I mean, I guess it's been in a major game, but it's not like it would be now. It's like the sense of like virality was sort of different, I feel like. And so people were just like, oh yeah, whatever. If the band is fine with, just put it in there. Who cares?
I don't know how the licensing of it all worked, but I feel like those games from the PlayStation 2 era, and I don't know if it's just because of the time in my life in which I was encountering them, and we're all roughly in a similar age cohort here, I believe. I don't know if feel like games back then just had better fucking. When they did external soundtracks as opposed to having an original soundtrack, they really ripped. And now that I'm thinking about it, I can't think of a game that I play that has a soundtrack that is sourced from like actual music. I don't feel like that is as common, but it might be the kind of games I'm playing. Just don't do that. Amplitude did any of you play Amplitude on the PlayStation? It was an early rhythm game.
That game's crazy looking. It looks like the Fifth Element like fell into what we all wish Cyberpunk was.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw some up on the screen, but it was a rhythm game, it was a precursor to Rock Band and those types of games where you drive down these lanes and you blast these musical notes and you have 3 notes and you have to hit them at the right time. And that had like POD, Pink, Run DMC, Blink-182, David Bowie, Garbage, a whole bunch of fucking bands in it. It was made by the same people, Harmonix, who ended up making Rock Band and stuff later. That game also absolutely got me into some really cool music. Weezer, first time I heard them was there. Dope Nose by Weezer, which is still my favorite song of theirs, was in there. Awesome.
Gross
so
burp.
much
Sorry,
fun.
guys. I also see in the chat 60 Watt said, I'm the outlier Gen Zer, LOL. I don't think you are, Lightbulb. I think that we have a pretty wide swath from like elder millennial down to Gen Z.
Yeah.
Because we're younger millennials. Like, we're both 94.
Yeah. I'd love to figure out what our audience demographic age
We should do
we could do a
survey. Yeah, and then we could do graphs and shit.
There's a lot of folks that are not here live but listen to the podcast or watch after the fact, and so I'd be curious to get sort of what our spread is overall. Eamon says Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. You are the only other person I've ever heard mention that game, Eamon. I used to rent that from the video store. That game was awesome also.
Before we get totally off track, I want to go back to the original spirit of the question, which is just like who influenced your music taste growing up.
Yes, not just which games or media.
I was so singularly influenced by like the 5 CDs I had. I had one Now CD that introduced me to like Blink-182. It had Toxic by Britney Spears. It had like Chingy. It was a vibe. But then I had Kelly Clarkson, toxic, heinous bootlicker, but good pop artist Gwen Stefani. And I had a Janet Jackson CD. But what more than anything shaped my music taste was the fact that my parents listened to one radio station and one radio station only, which was 100.7 KGMO, classic rock, morning, noon, and night, John, Boy, and Billy in the afternoons.
From Cape Girardeau.
From Cape Girardeau, that was our radio station in Western Kentucky. That was it. And we would listen to it when I got off school together. We would play What's in My Pocket, John, Boy, and Billy. We would call in. We won once. I didn't know radio had other stuff. And I was very anti-country growing up. That has since changed. I've fallen in love with country music, I think in large part due to Tyler Childers being rad as shit.
Oh, yeah, Tyler Childers stuff is very good. If you're looking for good country, check out Tyler Childers.
I was very emo, so the first music that I got super into outside of what my parents listened to. So I was like dad rock hardcore. It's like Bob Seger in my Discman. Got into like some Kelly Clarkson and stuff, but then it was My Chemical Romance, System of a Down, whatever my friends were listening to.
Hell yeah, man. I think where was it? There was a message from someone in chat who had named family members, not just video games, and I wanted to find that to move on to that side of things. That's so fun. Kylie Ashton, I said, "Oh no, Cape Girardeau." I don't know. I don't know what the beef is at Cape Girardeau. I don't know anything about it.
I think it's just another small town, but big enough to have the radio station.
Colin says, my cousin was in multiple bands when I was a kid, so I listened to every single thing he gave me. That's adorable and awesome. Colin says he used to make mixtapes and CDs for me nonstop, and I absorbed all of it.
Did anybody else make mixtapes for their dad? Because I did. Because I think because my parents were my major music influence, I'm an only child, and my parents kind of, I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, are also like my siblings. Like, we had a lot of fun, and when I started listening to other music, I really wanted them to like it too, so I used to burn my dad's CDs that would have, like, a bunch of weird shit, and then also, like, we watched Naruto together, so they'd have like all my favorite anime songs on them. These like so cursed fun. Death Note Naruto like mixtapes.
Well, didn't your dad like get songs for you and stuff?
Yeah, he had a friend. He worked in computer stuff, so like there would always be some guy with like over a terabyte of music.
A terabyte in the early 2000s? Unthinkable.
I know.
That's all the music ever recorded.
It's everything.
Honestly.
You wouldn't steal a music.
You wouldn't download an employee.
You wouldn't download an MP3, would you?
I think that my dad was a big influence on music for me because my dad was also in a band called It X. We played one of their songs at the start of an episode earlier. And he got me into the Beatles at a really early age. Mm-hmm. But interestingly, he got me into the Beatles, the anthology record, and that was the only Beatles album I had for decades. And if you're not familiar, the Beatles anthology contains a lot of Beatles songs, but it's like alternate cuts, different takes, bloopers, outtakes, alternate versions. Not a single one of the tracks on the Beatles anthology is the like widely released main version of it, but I didn't know that. And so, like, I have a very different mental idea of what all the Beatles, like, core catalog sounds like that is based strictly off the anthology.
I was surprised when you told me how much you like the Beatles. Not because the Beatles aren't great, but because it didn't make sense until I understood what that meant for you, which was these songs I didn't even know existed that really highlight how fucking weird the Beatles were.
And it has, like, all the, like, pre and post on the tracks. So, like, you hear them, like, babbling or, like, coughing and, like, clearing and setting up their instruments and stuff.
Yeah.
That was like super influential to me, man. That like really is how I think of music. I remember distinctly one of the first times that I was crying for an emotional reason that I could comprehend was when I learned that the Beatles were no longer a band and they would not release more music. And I went into my room and I cried uncontrollably on my bed. I think I must have been like 5 or 6.
That's so fucking cute.
I remember it distinctly being the first time that I was like, oh, I'm deeply, deeply sad. And there's
grieving.
There's nothing I can do about this. Yeah. Sid the Kingmaker says the anthology kicks ass. It absolutely does. Sid also says sharing an iTunes account with my parents definitely introduced me to new music because their music would get synced onto my iPod accidentally.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Sid also said that's how her dad got her into the Beastie Boys, which is great.
I think my mom got me into interesting rock music too. With my mom used to listen to a lot of the presidents of the United States of America.
Your mom is
Lump
so cool.
sat alone
Your
in
mom
a
is
buggy
so
Mars.
cool. I had no idea that was a mom original.
I love the presidents of the United States of America.
Yeah,
the
they're
band,
great.
The band. And then also T-Rex. I don't know if you. Do you know T-Rex? If I say T-Rex,
I think I have heard them before.
let me play. There's one song I think everyone knows by them, but I'll just play this like little tiny segment. It's definitely going to get us copyright claim, but that's fine. Does this sound familiar at all? Yeah.
It makes so much sense that your mom is with your dad.
Yeah.
I'm like just watching this old video and I'm like, that's basically your dad.
Yeah. T-Rex is awesome. I feel like they don't get enough love. They just Bang a Gong is the only song anyone knows, and it's like their worst song, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Coyote Astronaut gets it. Coyote says, oh, hell yeah, T-Rex. Mark Bolan, full queer icon.
Yeah.
Phenomenal hair also. Matt Bliss says, is anyone here aware of Martin Pearson wrote an album called The Unfinished Spelling Errors of Bolkeen, talking through a retelling of Lord of the Rings and rewriting cover songs with Lord of the Rings lyrics?
I have never heard of this.
That's a trip. The clock says 8:02. I don't know why we got about a minute left in the show.
I really like still getting music recs from people. I think it's like such a great way to share things. Recently, we were working a wedding that was for Haberlin's cousin, and we were just chatting with Haberlin's parents, her mom and stepdad.
Oh, yeah.
Tonya and Brady. And Tonya was like, do you guys know about, what is it, the Anthology of Bread?
Oh, I think so. I forgot. We need to listen to that.
I did listen to it. It's very good. I
have a list of recommendations from Brady that I need to get to. I love music recs. We have a whole server, a whole channel in our Discord server for exchanging music. It's called Turn It Up. You can join it. Go to bugandmoss.com/Discord or go to bugandmoss.com. Scroll down until you see the phone. Dial the Discord number. Jump in. Join the freaks. Have fun with us. You've squandered another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Oops, I mean Bug and Moss.
Hell yeah.
It's 8:03. Thank you for being here with us. I hope you have a phenomenal Monday and that it starts your week off strong. Drink milk.
Hell yeah. See you tomorrow, cool guys.
I love you, Bug.
I love you, Moss.
This is Bug and Moss.
Yahoo!